Hello everybody and welcome back to another new and noteworthy mod review. Today we're going to take a look at a trio of mods that really complement each other, but really the star of the show is the John Deere 348 square baler. I have to say, small square bales has a little bit of a sentimental aspect to me. I have, well, when I grew up, we chucked I don't know how many thousands of bales into a barn and stacked them every summer for what felt like eons. But at any rate, this baler is really cool because it has on the rear of it a bale thrower attachment. Growing up, we called this a kicker. I don't think that is really the proper terminology, but that's how we refer to it, and that's how I'm going to always refer to it. It has two belts, and its sole purpose in life is to toss bale coming out of the back of the baler into a waiting trailed wagon. So we also have part of this new and noteworthy mod review is the notch thrower rack wagon. This wagon is trailed behind the baler. There is the hitch, and then it will receive, if you will, the bales that are basically tossed into it. Bales are not stacked. You don't stand here and stack these bales. The bales are tossed in there, and they land how they land, and then you would come in here in real life and then basically pull bales off of this and put them into a barn. Now, the third mod that we're going to take a look at as part of this trio is described as an auto-load bale barn. But don't get your hopes up too much. What it really is, it's a hayloft that has been set up to accept bales. And it will basically auto-load bales as loose material into the hayloft, and then you'll be able to pull loose material out of the hayloft. So it's a hayloft with a bale trigger. It's not so much an auto-loading bale barn from the standpoint that bales go in and bales come out. Bales go in, but loose material comes out. Now you can get this baler over at roostermods.itch.io. There will be a link down in the description below. And you can get the notch thrower rack wagon and auto-load bale barn from Din's Farms, and that will be also linked down in the description below. So let's show you some of this baler's operation. What we need to do is move the baler from transport position, which is where we have it now, to operating position. So we're going to unfold the baler, and it is going to swing it out to the side so it can be trailed alongside of the tractor. We will lower the pickup with V, and then we'll turn it on. And then the act of turning the baler on also turns on the kicker attachment. So we've got some really great animations there. Got our spinning flywheel. There you can see the kicker running. And one thing that I really like about this baler is when you turn it off, it doesn't stop immediately. It kind of winds down, because that flywheel has a lot of mass to it, and it's going to take a little while to spin itself down. Now, other controls. We have left click left and right to move the kicker left and right. I'd like to see this be a little less twitchy. I mean, it moves really fast. I'd like to see it move a bit slower in my personal preference, but that allows us to aim the kicker. Let's go ahead and make some bales. So I've got already prepared here some grass. I love that. It never gets old. I have grass, I have some hay, and I have some straw. I wanted to basically demonstrate chucking all three of these because they all have very different weights. I wanted to see how this worked. And obviously you need to pay attention so you can get this bale chucked in. Look at that thing. Look at those bales go flying. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. Really great sounds on this. You can hear the nodder. All right, let me go ahead and get this filled up a little bit. We'll be right back with some straw. There we are, checking some straw bales in there. They all seem to fly about the same. I was wondering if maybe the lighter bales would fly further. They all seem to work about the same. So yeah, this can really bring a lot of fun into a gameplay, I think. Then once you are done baling, I want to try to get this bale done. All right, turn it off. We're going to unload the baler. I need to turn it back on. There, so we can chuck it. And then we can fold the baler up. Get back into transport position. And we could pull the whole thing, right? We could pull the whole baler and everything back to the barn. But why would you do that when you can disconnect the wagon? And in theory, you would have another wagon waiting that you can back up to and hitch onto and continue baling, while in theory there was another tractor that would then take this wagon to the barn to unload, right? And it would just be this revolving circle of wagons being loaded, wagons being unloaded. Now the wagon also has some interesting tricks. There are two doors, one on each side, and they can be opened. So we hit X to unfold. That will open the left door. And we can hit Z to open the right door. Just like that. So X and Z. Now we've had a bale fall out. And one of the advantages of small bales is you can just chuck them back in, right? So once we are ready to make use of the new bale loading hayloft, you would bring your trailer loaded with bales. Now we have grass bales, hay bales, and straw bales. The hayloft will only accept the hayloft will only accept hay and straw. So I did want to just demonstrate all of that. And we're going to come up and pull alongside the intake, just like a regular hayloft, but you're going to see now the hay and straw has disappeared. So the hay and straw is now stored in the hayloft. Come to our prices screen, we're going to be able to find hay and straw is now stored in the hayloft. Just like the base game hayloft, you'd be able to come here and pull product out of it as loose material. And the hayloft is going to be here under build mode, under silos. This is the base game hayloft, 63,500, 250,000 liters. This is the hayloft we want, 1.25 million liters. Looks exactly the same, rotates 360 degrees, places just as you would place any other building. And there you go. The bale loading hayloft, which can be used in combination with the notch thrower rack wagon, which then can be used in combination with the John Deere 348 square baler. Like I said, all the links to all three of these mods are down in the description below. Let me know what you think of these, and have you played with them already? And are you going to add them to your own playlist? Until next time, happy farming.